Hello and welcome to the Full-Thrive YouTube channel. This is where we find clients you like, do work that you love on your own schedule, and build a thriving freelance business you're proud of. Today I was talking about how to qualify leads on Upwork. You know, there's different places in your Upwork profile or even in just your general profile that you can show clients the type of work that you do, who you work with, and what your minimum project fees or hourly rate is. And I'm going to show you in this quick video 4 different places that you can include that messaging that will help you qualify leads, save time, and really build a thriving freelance business. You're in the right place. That video is coming up. All right, let's talk about where to use this messaging. If you're looking to qualify leads on Upwork, you want to be able to know where to put this messaging, okay? So I'm going to share with you 4 places to qualify leads on Upwork. Really, when you think about Upwork and you think about the multitude of different types of people coming through, types of work, types of projects, types of places, we just talked about in that last video, really where to, how to message and how to qualify your leads through messaging. Now I'm going to show you the 4 different places that you can insert this messaging on your Upwork profile, in your communications, or really anywhere so that people can see it, because repetition is the key to this. All right, so being clear and consistent is always going to win the day. So you want to be able to communicate this and qualify people through your profile or your website, through your initial application or your response. So if you're on Upwork, when you apply to a job, or if you get invited and you respond to an invitation. So it's the same thing. When you're being invited, when you're applying, those initial message, that initial words, that is the #1 place you are going to put these qualifying messages. Oops. Your portfolio and testimonials. As you build your portfolio, it is going to become very clear to people what you do and what you don't do. When you read somebody's feedback or their testimonial, it should paint a good picture about what you do and what you don't do. Guess what? There is nothing on my profile or testimony about writing blogs or even writing emails, right? Because that's not what I am promoting. It's not what I'm selling on my profile. Yes, we'll write emails. Yes, we've written some blogs, but that is not what I want people to see, because I do not want to have conversations with people who need people to write blogs. This is not what we do. And here's one that I have not used a lot myself, but I believe for many of you getting started, this is a really, really great way to qualify leads before you get on a discovery call or send a proposal. I'm going to show you an example of each one of these. These are the questions that are being asked. And if you could answer these questions between your profile, your website, your portfolio, your first email to them, you are going to be able to save a lot of time. Who and what? Can you articulate who you like to work with? Guys, this is just really good for clarifying your business. I would write these questions down. If you can answer these questions, you're going to have a good handle on what type of a freelancer you are. Who needs your services? Again, how do you identify the type of client you like to work with? Who needs your services? What's your process? What is your process? How long does it typically take? What does it look like to begin with? What does it look like at the end? What is your process? Clients are asking for this. They are looking for this. I'm going to do a whole live training on creating a process that's coming up. But if you don't have a process in your business that you work with clients with, you are missing a huge opportunity. What are your deliverables? What is the type of work you do? A deliverable might be, I create wireframes. I design WordPress websites. I, will put all the hashtags in your social media. I'm a virtual assistant, which means I'll manage your calendar and do event planning for you. Maybe you're a workflow automation specialist, and so you're going to work on ClickUp or you're going to work on Monday.com. And then you also want to identify the transformation. Okay? Identify the transformation. You want to be able to tell them what life will look like after they choose you to work with. All right, here's some quick examples. I did a screenshot from my own website. I'm not selling my services here today, but my website is Simple Story Solutions. It's my copywriting business. This is at the top of my website. Who needs a simplified message? I will call out the type of people I work with. You may not have a website. In fact, I hope you don't have a website. You don't need a website. Do you think you could take this concept or this idea and put it into your Upwork profile? Who needs a virtual assistant? Who needs an online business manager? And then you could list out the 3 different types of people. Right? You don't even have to have the paragraph down here about blah, 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 but you better believe that this has been super powerful for my business because I identify, people quickly go, oh, I'm a coach, I'm a consultant. Wait, I want to create a course. I'm in the right place. That is the question they are asking themselves. Now, on my Upwork profile, it gets a little lost in here, but it says, I help personal brands, small businesses, right? I don't go into super big detail about coaches or things like that, but I heard personal brands and small businesses. 2 years ago, my focus was on startups. And if you were able to backtrack in time and look at my Upwork profile, it said, I work with technology startups. That qualified my leads. In fact, a lot of things dropped off for a little while. I got nervous, and then we got overwhelmed with technology startups. Now, you're probably asking yourself, oh my God, if I do that, I'm going to limit the type of people that I'm going to be talking to. Let's have a quick chat about that. Is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing to limit the type of people you talk to so that you're talking to the same type of people? It means your discovery calls are the same type of calls. It means your proposals are the same type of proposals. It means that the process you use is the same type of process. Oh, hell, that will save you a lot of time. Narrowing down your niche and creating a process is how you get back your time, raise your rates, set yourself up as an expert. But if you have a scarcity mindset, and I'm not picking on anybody because my goodness, did I have one the first year? I woke up every day, you guys, the first full year, every day with a pit in my stomach like, today is the day. It's all going to end. What a lucky ride. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do this again. My clients are going to figure out I have no idea what I'm doing. Anybody else feel that way? I'm telling you, imposter syndrome just sat here like right there every day. So to tell me like, oh, narrow down who you talk to, like it just seemed impossible. So if you do not align with abundance, if you don't buy into the fact that there's hundreds of thousands of people out there looking for support, especially if you're in any kind of digital marketing, website, online business, bookkeeping, accounting. Oh, it's crazy with the opportunity out there. As soon as you buy into the fact that if I get clear about who I am, who I work with, simplify my message, and really be clear about what I do, I will find those people. I will attract them. They will know who I am when they come to find me. I get really worked up about this and fired up in a good way because there's so much out there. Okay? I don't want you sifting through anymore. I don't want you wasting time. Okay. I cut and pasted my initial response. You guys have asked me, what do you write to people on Upwork? Here it is. I am giving away snippets of it. There you see my one-liner. You see this. So in here, I'm clear about I help businesses clarify their offer, launch their program. So here I'm telling people exactly what my deliverables are. Remember I said you tell them who you work with, what kind of work that you do. So I told you that I narrowed down a few weeks ago. All I do now for copywriting is people who want to have one sales page. They need help with their packaging, their program, their course, or their coaching. We do a sales page and then we write emails. That's all I do anymore. So if somebody came to me and said, could you write a blog? I'm like, clearly I don't do that. Or can you build me a 5-page website? I don't do that. I'm very clear about what I do. Okay? So in your initial response, here's the back end of that email. Down here at the bottom, project fees generally start at, put in whatever that is for you. If your projects are running around $2,000, I would put $1,800, $1,500. Get on a discovery call, create a custom proposal for them, and it's going to be, $2,000. So your starting project fees can be a little bit less than what you normally charge or what you're going to charge, okay? My project fees, the number that I put in there every single time is the exact number of our smallest package, the silver package. So I never have to worry about, I told them this, but no, again, it's a whole nother live training about how you package up and do packages and with your pricings. In fact, I did that one. So if you want that training, drop a comment about pricing and proposals and I'll send you the link to that. So can you see here where I put project fees generally start at? All right, here's one other really big part of this. On Upwork, you have an hourly rate. That's what they see. My message to them says project fees start at. I never will have a conversation about hourly fees ever, ever, ever. See ya, bye-bye. No, we don't do hourly fees. And funny enough, I would say 95% of the people don't push back. They don't ask. The level of clients that I'm working with totally understand the value of project work and not hourly. When you get people that are messing with you on hourly rates, they don't quite understand. They're bargain hunting, they're price shopping. So just be a little aware of that, okay? If you can find a way to package up your services, create a process, sorry, broken record, and put a package fee to it or project fee, that's when you're really going to see things change for you. That's when you're going to see things accelerate. And it starts with you believing that that's even possible. How could I not work by the hour? It takes some creativity. It takes breaking through some, old beliefs. It's possible. If you need help with that, if you need coaching on that, I'm the one to help you with that. I can definitely help you with it. Okay? Because I believe in you and I believe in that's the best thing for you and for your clients. All right, let's finish this up. Portfolio and feedback. So again, last night I just took a screenshot of my Upwork profile. You can go search me. Here's a bunch of things I want you to see on this screen. First of all, I'm not cheap to work with. When people see this, there's a whole bunch of messaging here. Fixed price, fixed price, fixed price. There is no hourly. There is a few hourlies, but for the most part, all of my stuff is fixed rate. And even the hourly, it was still a project based, but I wrapped it up into some hours. Anyway, you'll see that down below. That's a whole nother strategy. But you're going to see, one, it's not cheap to work with me. So wow, when I say project fees start at, usually mine are around $3,800, but these are what the normal projects run. They are running at this. They're actually running closer to $8,000, but these are the ones on Upwork. Second, you're going to see story brand, story brand, story brand, story brand, story brand. That tells them that that's how I deliver. That is the type of work that I do. And you can read through these, you have to read through them, but they at least give more indication of the type of work that I do. And if somebody goes, I'm not paying $6,000, guess what? I just saved them a ton of time and they just saved me a ton of time. No love lost, okay? That's the way you guys need to see it this way. All right, and here's the fourth one. Yeah, the fourth way that I think that you could qualify leads. All right. I'd love to get to know a little bit more about you before we jump on our 20-minute session. Tell me about your business. What kind of support, or deliverables do you need? What's your timeline? And are you prepared to invest in your business? When you see their responses, you could go back to them and say, I don't think it's a good fit to even get on a discovery call. Or, if you have not told them what your base rate is and they're got a quick timeline or whatever it might be. Let me tell you this. I do not encourage you to ask the question, what is your budget? I think that's going to set you up for, I'm hesitant to coach you on this, but I think it's going to set you up to be on the back foot. Because when you get on a discovery call, you really sell the value. and you're going to be able to increase. I can't tell you how many people thought they had a budget of $3,000 and then they turned around and handed me $7,000. No arm twisting, no nothing. Because when I told them what we can do, they're like, I want that. I didn't know I could get that. I didn't know that was available. I didn't really know I needed that. I want that. I have the money for that. So sometimes initial budgets in people's heads are really skewed based on the little bit that they know. So once they put that number down, now you're like, oh shoot, I don't want to talk to them. I think that it's still worth talking to them if you have a package that's in their price range, but don't be afraid to sell the next package or a bigger amount. Okay? So for example, if you're hourly, and again, you can still work hourly, but you should package them up. So if somebody goes, all I need is a couple hours, and you say my minimum hourly rates start at 10 hours. Oh, I can't do that. That's fine. Great. No problem. Somebody else comes and goes, oh, okay, I can do the 10 hours, but you end up selling them a 20-hour package because you tell them, the project's going to take this long, you get a better value, and they might buy the 20-hour package. You don't know until you get on a discovery call. Is this helpful? I feel like I'm probably like overloading people. I'm letting you see the inside of my brain. So much of this is sales and strategy and really helping people understand how you can help them. Hey guys, I hope you found that valuable. Are you looking for more information about freelancing? How to find clients you like, do work that you love on your own schedule? We've got a ton of videos, and if you subscribe, you will always know when the next video drops. We also have a Facebook group called the Full-Thrive Freelancers. We have great discussions over there, Q&A, and masterclasses that you don't want to miss. So if you want to get into a community, check us out there.